Yo, what's going on, guys? Spit here, Mains and Crosses. You know who it is. DC and IG's #1 finest stringer. We string records and we make money, guys. It's been a while since I had a live session here on Instagram talking about, useful stuff when it comes to tennis. So I'll wait for a little bit more people to come. Guys, if you have not checked me out on our YouTube platform, please do so. There's a lot of great videos, a lot of great stuff, old content that's still relevant till this day. Go check it out on Mains and Crosses on Strong Unfiltered. Obviously, we have a bunch of podcasts. If you like more of the raunchier stuff, go to Spotify, search Mains and Crosses, and you'll see all that good stuff. What? I have a podcast, so. It's pretty inappropriate, so you don't want to go into that. It's about tennis string anyway. Guys, what are you doing? How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. So let's get started since nobody's here. I'm probably gonna rewatch it anyway. I have some starting clamps from a great buddy. Thank you so much for giving me the deal. I ended up having two. I think two already sold. One to David Lee and another person in Canada. I need to find out what the shipping and stuff is over there so I can ship it to them. Pretty dope starting clamp. This is the original OG that I have. You guys see it's a little bit more worn now. So this is the original one. It weighs a little more. But these are the two other ones. This definitely has a little bit more matte to it. Obviously now it has the badminton stuff. Before it didn't even have anything. It just had like the little logo and whatnot. But this is what we have. So everything's still the same. It says Toyozuki, patent pending. Same type of I guess same type of stickers, right? I haven't seen anything a big difference. The text is it's not different, but it's definitely more bolder on the updated one. Toyozuki. Obviously, this is different with the tennis and the badminton. Little indicators where where you should put it. Besides that, the significance. I feel like this is made out of different material. This is more like it's a brushed metal, brushed carbon type feel. But even the shape here is different. This is the original one's a little more squared up. This one's has a little more pivot to it. Even the little linear grip is a little different. But obviously the same type of design. Obviously. However, it's just different material. So these are the newer ones. Some people ask, do I need a starting clamp? I think if you are in this industry, if you consider yourself a professional and you consider yourself having the right tools for the right job, having a starting clamp will work out. You don't have to buy these $200+ right, Gamma for life. Yeah, honestly, this is as good as anything else, guys. The problem with these things is the diamond dust in these things. I mean, you have to clean them out pretty well. I just use these today, but if you don't clean them out so often, it gets filled up through the grits, and it'll strip your string. Like you'll come out right there. So it'll slide like this. I mean, this is pretty good right now. I think I'm pretty much. The pressure on so these usually come in 3. I took out one because I felt like it just had too much pressure. Something you hear all the time called ghosting. Especially some string you can't avoid it. I feel like strings like Quasi Gut and definitely Excel that I currently use, and you can definitely get a mark easily. This is let me see. So this is a Excel string, but you can just do one clamp on this, hold it for a while, have that indentation. And it's not even that bad, I'm talking about, I took off the thing out, and look, it still leaves a dent. Same thing, I'll put it for less than a couple seconds. I'm putting next one, look. Boom, right in the middle, couple seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, take it out. You'll get that ghosting there. Like I said, some strings are just infamous for that, look. Boom. Let me see here. It's a little more clear. This one's a little more clear. Right, if I do that, clamp it, unclamp, you'll get that crush. And to avoid that with the starting clamp, I don't know, man. If I take one off, would it help? But I'm worried. It's a fine line. Some strings are just... Now, it doesn't do like this on gut or like on poly. Obviously, you won't see the indentations. But like with this, you'll see like that's a solid white compressed line. Interesting. Let's move on. This is the gamma one. All right. So you can see like whatever that length, it is, it'll make a shadow. Like I said, this is more susceptible to these type of things because it's Excel. But I'll put it right here for a couple seconds. Boom. You see how it's white versus something like this. See that? Working man's clamp. Yeah, I love it. So next one, I feel like this is even more hardcore. It's still a solid clamp, but I mean this one has only 2, but you can definitely, I feel on the Technofiber one, made in France, much more diamond coat on the inside, much more. Because over here it looks like they just put a little tab in there. This one I feel like they did the whole thing. Anyway, this one, let me clamp this. And imagine you have this on, you're starting, your crosses or whatever. But look, oh dear. This one's basically crushed it. Look, that's round, and this one, look. Basically crushing it. And the lower you go, the more of it crushed. If you did like, I'm worried, if you went too much on the top and you're pulling tension, like right here. It'll fall off? It'll either, if it gets too hard, it'll kind of, slip. Ideally, you want to put it right in the middle. Is that what your doctor? I mean, that would be a good idea. However, like this is just, like look how much imprint this leaves out. I mean, this is, look. You see that right there? Now that's what I like about this one. The reason is, look at the hinge. The hinges, it's an alligator. Look at that. It opens, close, open, close, open, close. It's a V-shaped situation over here. Same thing over here. Same idea. It's a hinge. Right? It's a hinge. It's a V. This one's a little better because see how there's a little gap right there in between? See that? There we go. See that? You can kind of see through it. It leaves a gap, so when it compresses, it kind of opens into a parallel. Versus something like this, it's flush all the way through. So when you clamp on it, guess what happens? Here what happens. Boom. It's biting or is having excessive pressure right there at the apex. All right. So when you pull it out, look, you cause some creasing there. I mean, on a poly, you're not gonna have a problem. But look at this. And that's only for a second. Imagine you're doing a cross like this. And you have it on the cross on the stop section. And imagine you go do a tie off. This is a weakened point. Look. Like I said, this is being a little over-exaggerating because this is a multi that shows. This one, like I said, this one's a little better because, like I said, you can see that. See how there's that little gap? You can there's light through it. That's a smart design. See that? There you go. You can see the light through it versus this, which is flush. This one, if you put it at least at the end, you'll still get that. You'll get a crush, but like right here, you can still see the hole through it a little better. There's a little gap area. Now, it's a hinge. Nipple clamps. Yeah, these are starting clamp. However, what I like about these is you can adjust them. So these one, you see there's a spring lever in here. Look, see that? Or here. There's a spring action or like a little offset. So when you compress this thing here, you get these 3 dots, versus something that will crush it completely with something like this. So I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna lighten up a little bit more. But look, with this, you can adjust that tension, like how you just here in the middle. Boom. It's holding. Take it out. You see those 3 bar press? It's not bad. Let me show a different area here. How this area? I'm gonna clamp it in the middle here.
Mom, I can't do this.
There's those little 3 bars. See? 3. And that's the way it's shaped in there. However, imagine putting this here. So you see those 3 bars?
I can't be awake.
Imagine doing a heavy one like this. And then taking it out. Look how much dramatic that looks. This is the Technofiber one. And this is the this other clamp. I mean, you can go as light as you want, but like I said, you don't want it to slip. You know, you don't want it to slip. So you can adjust. At least you can adjust the pressure, just like you would have a regular, fixed clamp or a clamp on a machine. They just kind of made a portable one, which is pretty good. Like I said, I had to even take out the 3rd one on these Gamma generic ones. And here, Excel. You see that Excel? Boom, drop that there, let it hang, open back up. See how Excel just gets white, that little band. So, like I said, it's gonna happen regardless irregardless of what clamp I use. However, I feel like with this, you can at least adjust accordingly to what you need to do. I think it's a great thing. Like I said, these are the newer ones. Pretty solid. I feel like it's lighter. These ones feel like it's full metal, but this one feels like it's kind of a composite type feel. But still great design. Still great design. Tell me what you guys think on the comments below. All right, I'm gonna post it on IGTV and YouTube followers. Comment. What kind of clamps do you use? I've used it all between the Babala and the Gamma and obviously Technofiber. I felt like it's definitely more nicely built. You can feel like the craftsmanship is. You can still feel the material versus like the Babala one. I remember it's like they have a lot of plastic parts, so the plastic goes all the way here. I mean, it just. However, I think the Babala one has a little fatter head. It's like a little longer, so that might be a positive. But anyway, starting clamp. It's a great thing to have. People ask me, Smitty, how do you use this as an extension? So let's say you ran short, right? Let's say you were trying to get this. I was like, man, I cut this short. I need it doesn't reach all the way to the tension head. What am I gonna do? I ran out of string. So what you could do with this is, most starting clamps, even these one, will come with these little holes. And you would get like some extra strings that you have, or did you cut off? That's a good amount of length to use as a ladder. What's up? Here's a ladder.
Can you just stretch it with that thing?
Some people do, but I think it's too much pressure. So you would use this as an extension. See, this would clamp onto this string. Let's say you had, I wouldn't put it right on the tip, but I would have some excess here. See that? You would have that as an excess from the racket. You would use this to put on the tension, and this would act like a bridge to pull that tension. Nice thing to have when you're short. Easy as that. Look at that.
That's cool.
Yeah, because sometimes you cut it short. Sometimes, maybe you won't even cut it short. Maybe somebody gave you not long enough, or some people, or maybe you messed up. Maybe you just cut too short, and then instead of redoing it or trying to find a way, you have something that would extend it.
Too long, you just cut it, right?
Yeah.
And then you cut it.
Well, you want to make sure also, right, Chelsea? But yeah, same thing with this. Even the $30 or $40 one. So the price is different. Let's talk about pricing. I think these were like going for like $60-$70 online. I think it was in the UK. I think they were like Tennis Depot or something. I don't even know. I think they ship this here to us. I think with everything is around like $60-$70. So there's a Technofiber one which I like. This one it's pretty generic. You can probably find it on eBay, but it's the Gamma type ones. A lot of places sell. You might see this in green, made in China. Probably made in China. Is made in China. They're all right. If you don't, I'd rather have one than not. Be caught with that one. So this is like $30-$40. These are a little more. I think the Toyozuki one, the Kimoni ones are like $250s. I think these are like $200 or something. I don't even know. But anyway, thank you. This is my favorite one, which is My goodness, Albert Lee gave to us. So this has been blessed by the tennis gods. So it's pretty cool. All right, man. Peace.